Here's the things that you need to know when you're first starting out YouTube. Very first time, not sure what to talk about, not sure if you should do it. Here's a couple tips that I just learned. Hey everyone, welcome back. I should say welcome back to me. I've been on vacation for the past couple weeks. We took a trip to Florida, and while I was gone, obviously I didn't have time to vlog or do a video at all. And right now I'm traveling for work. I'm down in North Carolina, and I forgot my microphone. So this is also the audio is probably not gonna be great. So sorry about that. What I wanted to talk about today is a couple of things. One, about vlogging, and two, about getting over the nervousness of just starting your YouTube channel. So let's get into it. I was watching a video on YouTube about somebody used a metaphor of starting on YouTube versus getting into a pool. They said you look at the pool and you're standing there and you're like, that looks really fun in there, but you know what, there's a lot of people in there and it's crowded, and you know what, maybe the pool is cold, and you know that first time that you kind of dive in, especially go above your feet, it's going to be really cold. So they say you stand there and you watch all these other people get in and you're like, man, they're all having fun, but here you are standing by the side still. Well, YouTube is the same way, where you're looking at everybody on YouTube watching all these videos saying, I can do that, I have things to share. And instead of just starting and doing it, you're hesitating, and you're thinking about all the things that could go wrong versus all the things that could go right, or what could go right if you actually start. So I thought that was an interesting metaphor. The other thing that I was thinking of, my sister's big into skiing. So I was thinking about that metaphor of like, I'm not a big skier. I don't really like to ski. But I do go sometimes to the ski mountain. What's it called? Mountain? I don't know. Anyway, the ski place. And I told you I don't ski. But I go there sometimes and I'll watch, and it's like, well, it's not even a huge mountain, but everybody looks like they're having fun. And it's like, well, I got to put on all the equipment, all of your clothes and stuff. And then it's like, I got to ride to the top, and then I got to figure out how to come down. And basically, I'm preventing myself from starting because of all of those things that I'm convincing myself are going to get in the way. So the best advice that I can give you, and I took myself, is to just start. And I keep saying that in every single video. Just pick up your phone, just like I am. Here I am in a hotel room, not that interesting, but I'm just starting. I'm putting out content. The more content you put out there, the more that YouTube's going to understand what you're talking about, the more comfortable you're going to be in front of a camera, and you're going to take that plunge into the pool, or you're going to start skiing or whatever, because you're actually starting. So that's what you need to do. Just start. Stop thinking about all of those things and sitting on the sidelines and saying, what if? It's free to start on YouTube. And like I said before, if you start on YouTube and you blow up and get famous, well then yeah, your friends and family are going to see it, but you're famous and you're making a lot of money. So who cares? And if you don't blow up and nobody watches your videos, then nobody is going to watch your videos, including friends and family. So don't be nervous about that. Another piece of advice that I read about was vlogging. And they said, if you're gonna vlog as a person that doesn't have any followers, you can do that. Obviously, you can do anything you want on YouTube, but don't expect people to be interested in that. If you're not providing some kind of value, they don't know you from me, from that guy down there. So they don't have any interest to say, oh, I want to see what this guy's has for breakfast, or I want to see how he makes his coffee, or how he whatever. You have to provide some value to that to the viewer to keep them interested in it. What are things of value? You can provide entertainment. So if you do a really good job at editing and your video is really engaging, then that's entertainment. They just enjoy watching your video. The second one is education. If you can give some kind of educational value to your video, like you can teach them something, or you can show them something that they wouldn't have known before, or explain something really well, then that's you're giving them an education. So those are the two main categories, but basically what it boils down to is you need to provide value for the people that are watching your video. Now, once you get enough followers, then it makes sense to start vlogging and say, oh, day in the life, because they know you've built that community. So then they're gonna be like, I wonder, how Adam makes his coffee in the morning, which tip, I don't actually drink coffee. I don't like coffee, it doesn't taste good. So you won't see that from me. But at some point, if I get enough followers, they might actually be interested in that. And that could provide some value too, because it's like, well, the way I make coffee could be interesting, it could be different, and it could teach you something. I don't know. Anyway, all that being said, even if you are starting vlogging, if that's the style you want, go for it. Because you can also build your audience that way too, to say, hey, I put out 50 videos that are about me vlogging my everyday life, and you can kind of get to know me just by watching those. And maybe it's entertaining to you, even though you don't know me. You're still watching, kind of like the Truman Show. You're watching it as a third party, and you're seeing, the things that I do, and maybe that's enough to do it. So, by all means, if you want to just start, and vlogging is the best thing or the most comfortable thing to you, then do that versus not starting at all. Don't take this as advice to not start vlogging or not start YouTube because all you want to do is vlog. Anyway, that's my quick tip that I learned this week on YouTube. Sorry about the delay, but I will be back hopefully next week as well with another video. So hopefully your YouTube channel is growing, and leave a comment below and say hi and tell me about your channel.